They say music and art go hand in hand. If you love one, you love the other. Well, here's an interview with one of the greatest artists that I know, Guava De Art. All right, folks, so here's my cousin, man. Like I was telling you, Terrell is his name, but he goes by Guava the Artist. Is it the artist or the art? Because like
I prefer. At first, I used to say Guava the Artist, but then I realized, I found out from one of my friends that the day part stands for of in French. So I decided to just drop the artist and just the art. So it's Guava De Art, and in French, it's translated as Guava of Art.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
okay. So guava, right?
Yes, sir.
So why guava? I know the history of guava, but some people might not know why you got the name guava.
Well, I'm gonna tell them then. See, as a child growing up in the Caribbean, guavas, they grow here, and when they were in season, my mom, being the genius that she is, she decided instead of going to the supermarket and buying the apples and the grapes and stuff, she would just give us the fruits during season. And it just so happens guavas were in season at that time when I got the nickname, because I was taking guavas to schools every day. Every day. And then this one kid, he saw me and then he said, "You are some guavas, man," blah blah blah. So I called me Guava Man, and I got from Guava Man, Guava Dog, and then he got from Guava Dog to me using that as my intellectual property, and here we are today, Guava De Art.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a great story.
Yeah.
So art, right? I mean, like, when did you discover that you had this talent? I mean, when we were in school, you used to do all the paper art invitations and stuff like that. Was it even before that?
Way before that.
Okay.
I started drawing, I would say, about age 3 or 4, because I was always fascinated with moving pictures, especially cartoon imagery. And my mother was one of the first persons I ever saw draw something live in front of me, and she drew an elephant.
Okay.
And I was amazed by it. So after she did that for me one afternoon, she came home from work, I would then try to mimic what she drew, but if I couldn't mimic it, I would draw something else on my own. So I would be drawing other things, because at that time I wasn't in preschool yet or anything like that. So my grandmother was watching me, and I'll be there. My grandmother would give me paper and pencil and stuff to keep me occupied, so she can cook and whatnot. And I would draw. And then when my mom came home from work, I'll show her what I draw. And every day I would have a different drawing or something different I would draw, and it just developed from there. And then you get into cartoons. You're watching cartoons every day, and then you start to mimic what you see on TV, or try to imagine drawing the things that you see on TV, you know what I mean? And that's what I did.
Right.
So it started from a very young age.
That's incredible, man. So when did you realize that you were gonna turn this whole, if I can call it a hobby, into a profession, a career, your lifestyle?
Well, they say if you work in what you love, or you do work for something you love, then you will never work a day in your life, because it will just be fun. And drawing or creating art has always been my crutch. You know what I mean? And I've always said to myself, as a kid, or as a younger person, when I come of age in terms of an adult and all these things, I want to have my own art store or something related to drawing or cartoons. And then after I went to school for video production and whatnot, and I saw other artists, during that journey, I would see what they did, and especially the ones that had the art studios or art stores, and I would figure, okay, in the future when I do open one of these, I'm gonna try and follow the same guidelines that these people took.
Okay. Nice. And so you have your own store here on the island.
Yes, sir. And online too.
Oh, online as well. Yes.
Yes. GuavaDeArt.com.
Nice plug.
GUAVADE art.
Nice.
So
you ship worldwide?
Yes, it's actually on a US drop shipping site, so you get it right on your doorstep. I've ordered myself a few samples when I was in Miami. I got the shirts. I ordered them. I think I ordered them on a Monday and I got them by Friday. So within 4 days, they got the shirts, and the quality is amazing. I ordered the shirts because I wanted to put them through stress tests to see how good the quality of the shirt was, the print, how long the print holds up and everything. And the company I'm using to do my work is Printfall.
Okay.
I'm using Printfall, and Printfall, they're really good in terms of the printing and the quality. As long as you have a very good high definition image and you give it to them, they will give you back the best results you can ask, because I've gotten a shirt full color, worn the shirt multiple times, washed it, put it in the dryer, you know what I mean, put bleach on it, everything, and the print is still holding up like better than some of the shirts that I've done before with other companies.
Wow.
So,
wow.
You won't be disappointed.
That's incredible.
Yeah, man.
So like, why? Okay, I mean, this is for people who don't know you, right? Because like I know kind of like your mindset, but
yeah,
why open your own store in your home country, in your own island, as opposed to being an art director in a big marketing firm or advertising company? You know?
Well, those are in the works or in the plans, I would say. I would love to get some licensing going for some of these major corporations for the future, but that's gonna have to, like, you know, be in the States, of course.
Yeah.
You can't really get away doing stuff like that down here in Antigua, so I had to create a niche for myself by opening, you know, an art store.
Yeah.
I used to work as a cartoonist for the Antigua Sun, which was an old newspaper that used to be open a long time ago, but when they closed, that's what pushed me towards owning my own space, because then you realize no job is really secured. You know,
okay.
you either bid off being an entrepreneur or a private contractor. You know what I mean? And at the same time try to like have multiple streams of income, so that if one's shutting down, you can jump on another one type of deal.
Yeah.
Or if you're just gonna like lock yourself into a job and then hope that you're gonna depend on that for the rest of your life, then you're really taking a gamble. People say, oh, you take a gamble, you know, you're betting yourself, but to me, that's the more surefire way to do anything versus working for somebody and a company can shut down any time, and then next thing you know you're at your odds and trying to figure out how you're gonna get money. But if you program yourself to do contracted work or entrepreneurialism, then you're good, because you've already invested in a whole bunch of different things, whether it's jewelry or something, and it's hard times hit, you can sell them joints, get that cash, and then reinvest that cash into something else to make some more money. You know?
True.
It's just the way it is. You'll never go broke, because you're gonna figure out ways to make money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's another reason why I don't want to say job security, but I would say life security.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, okay, so your art is very unique, right? I mean, even your fonts, the way you write and draw is very unique. I've never seen anything like this before. Were you purposely looking to do something like this, or did this just kind of come naturally and you just went with it?
I guess it's 50-50 thing. I sort of started to try and create my own style, which came about through me just experimenting over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it kind of came about just through me being who I am and trying to like be unique in my style, because I really don't like when my artwork looks like other people's artwork. Yeah. You know, from time to time, you know, whenever folks come in here and they see some of the artwork, they will say, "Oh, your style reminds me of the artwork from the Gorillas." And yes, I would accept the compliment, but at the same time, I'm like, man, I'm trying to like distance myself from looking at anybody. So that's another reason why my work looks the way it does in the fonts, because I try my best to make myself look as unique and as far away from anybody. So when people see my artwork, I say, "Hey, that's Guava." Yeah. You know? Yeah.
Okay, nice. And so would you say that your expression of your personality comes out
in the artwork? Yeah, it does. It most definitely does, because I'm a very, as you can hear the way I speak very fast. You know, I try to talk slow, but it's just not gonna happen, you know. I tried in many interviews. I tried to like slow down my conversations, but I just can't, because it just doesn't make me feel like me when I do that. Yeah. So I'm sorry if I said something too fast for anybody that didn't understand. Sorry.
We'll transcribe it, so it should be.
All right.
It should be fine. It should be fine. So, one more question.
Yeah.
So for as long as you've been doing this, right? Technology. How has that played a part in advancing your art?
It has. Especially like with the digital drawing tablets, you know, especially the iPad. The iPad is a major game changer. Like major game changer. Don't get me wrong, I'm still like going back to my pen and paper and my canvas and stuff. Yeah. But those are things that, you know, whenever people commission me to do anything, I then, you know, go towards them. But for the most part, if it's just something to get done quick, you know, especially if I have to like do any kind of like like a transfer from paper to digital, the iPad is just perfect. You just go draw right to tablet, and then you can just send it wherever because it's already digitized.
Okay,
and
nice.
Before time, I used to have to like draw something, take a picture of it or scan it, then digitize, and then get to work on digitizing it fully. And boy, this iPad really like closed that gap big time, man.
Nice,
you know?
nice.
So,
so do you mind showing us a couple of your pieces? Maybe some little small souvenirs.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, one of your main characters, if I can call him that.
Which one?
The Pine Kush.
Pine Kush, yeah. He's one of my main. He's not the first, but the first major mascot for the Guava brand, I would say, is my character by the name of Teeth.
Okay.
He's the one who looks like a mummy with a little heart on his chest. And I developed that character while I was living in Miami because I used to encounter a lot of rude people. And man, I got home that night and I figured, you know what, I need to create a character that doesn't judge anybody based on what they look like, but who they are. So that's why he doesn't have his eyes exposed, but his heart is what he sees you who you are, not what you look like. You know.
Do you have a piece of that you can show us?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
This is him. This is one of the first pictures of him. But the very first painting I did of him is in Miami at my friend's house. And this is the old picture from back in the day. There's a version of him right here. This is a cutout of the plywood. This is Teeth.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So he's exposing his heart, but you can't see his face.
And then show what he looks like. Whenever I sell him as a t-shirt, I always have him in this particular pose right here. So,
oh, nice.
yeah, this is what he looks like, you know what I mean?
Nice.
So this is a more, you know, I would say, what's the word? I would say profile shot.
That's beautiful.
But and a nice little frontal view of what he looks like. So this is how I sell him as a, you know, as a brand. So whenever I brand anything, he's like this on the shirt, you know. And sometimes we embroider stuff. So the wife, she does this. This is one of one done by hand. My wife, she's from Japan, so she does
it's embroidered, right?
Yeah, embroidery art.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, man. And you can see some more
beautiful.
her other stuff, which is like right here as well. So this one's an embroidered piece.
This is embroidered?
Yeah, boy. What? Go close to it. You can see
Look at that.
You can see that thread work.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's crazy with the details. There's one over here too.
Wow.
Plexiglass. She did that as well too. That's her handiwork.
Look at
And
that.
that's his piece with a whole bunch of creatures, you know, and that's her name.
You can read Japanese, there you go.
It's Hatsuko.
Very nice. Very nice. I want to get some of these little souvenirs here.
Yeah, sure, man. Let me know which one you want. You know, yeah.
We might do a giveaway too, so hey, stay tuned.
Nice.
Nice, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay, Guava, man, thanks for the interview.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so we'll find some time to hang out this summer. And
For sure.
We'll do the do.
All right.